It's a special Friday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Minnesota Vikings. And this carries into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Jones now on first down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Jones. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. From the gun, Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation.
Intercepted by the Bengals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. To run for it, the decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. 20. Wide open receiver, complete. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are going to take a 1st quarter lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will make it into the end zone, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On On 2nd and 9. Jones finding Knox there, complete.
Jones pass.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. And the Bengals have recovered it. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of... your breath afterwards, so just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
3-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds a man on the crossing route. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Again, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to take him, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 10-yard touchdown run, and the Bengals have taken the lead. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go, his first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And it's a fumble, and the Bengals grab it. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Holding offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half, because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
A pickup. Of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 12, Minshew. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. By the way, as we expected, most of the starting units out here in the second quarter. So get your 2 deep, your 3 deep, your 4 deep ready for this one.
If you have a particular favorite who wasn't a high draft pick or is an undrafted free agent trying to make the team, this is the time to watch him play and give it his best shot, because most of the starters, you're exactly right, they'll be out of the game watching the rest of the way.
More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That's good for 28 yards. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Cincinnati.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
The kicker.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
48-yard line.
Minshew sets to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down in the hands of the wrong team.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's second down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now Minshew. Open man is Higgins. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Out of the gun is Minshew. And Graham's got it over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Well on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we are. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Chris Boswell set.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Takes it at the 7. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now this throw caught left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Off play action, it's Minshew. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Minshew sacked.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
On second down, Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. A solid first half for him, and so far a good start to the second half.
And I'm going to try not to go overboard with praise here, but I can't help it. He is playing so well, really accurate with the ball, finding guys open downfield and finding the end zone 3 times. That'll help offset the 1 interception.
Absolutely, just that 1 pick with the 3 touchdowns so far. Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete, Okuebunam. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Bengals on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Minshew. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
This game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Have some fun with him right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to wonder why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. So that one will be accepted. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Let's hope it's not anything that'll keep him out of the opener. We'll be right back. Minshew, 1st and 10. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
One of the ways to do it is keep the receivers along. Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. It'll be Minshew again. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Minshew looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 8 yards out. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
You thought you had it.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. Ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bengals add on to their lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waiting moments of this one.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Minshew sets to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule it out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal, 3 straight incompletion?
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Bengals will get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best design plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So third and long, here's Minshew. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Vikings! A big play there. 53 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Ball set to kick off.
Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Flush to his right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 9-yard touchdown grab. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
The kicker.
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
Kick out of bounds, kicking team.
And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.